Ask anyone who had the best physique of all time and there's a good chance that they're going to say one thing.
Arnold Schwarzenegger!
Arnold Schwarzenegger. The man who built the physique that defined an entire generation. 22-inch arms, a giant chest, and abs that somehow survived eating over 6,000 calories a day. 6 meals, 500 grams of protein, gallons of milk, steak, and protein shakes the size of small children. And according to him, this was the secret to building the most iconic physique in history. So today I'm going to live exactly how Arnold lived at his peak bulk. The meals, the training and the mindset to see if this is humanly possible or if Arnold will destroy me. Not like that.
Meal one of many. This is Arnold's breakfast and his pre-workout meal, and it is extremely tame compared to the other stuff he eats. It's literally just 4 eggs, some buttered toast, a banana and some milk. It's not a crazy amount of food compared to what's coming later, but I guess he doesn't want to get too bloated and affect his pump. We all know how Arnold feels about the pump.
It's as satisfying to me as coming is.
Hopefully I'm going to feel like that in the gym after this. Here's the macros for this. Let's get it down us.
Although this isn't a massive meal compared to what's coming later, it's actually really solid. You've got the eggs providing a decent amount of protein, as well as the bread providing glucose and the banana providing fructose. Not to be all scientific, but that's providing energy through 2 different pathways for your workout. Pretty solid.
Alright, let's go and get a little Arnold training session in. Alright, welcome to Arnold's first workout of the day. Yes, that's right, there are 2. This session is absolutely disgusting. 30 sets of shoulders and 30 sets of arms. That's more volume than a science-based lifter would do in an entire year. Fingers crossed, though.
1 minute rest between sets, 5 sets of 12 to 15 per exercise for a total of 60 sets. To think this is just one of his workouts today is mental. I mean, it's basically the exact opposite of everything we're told to do.
Exercise 2, and this is already tough, but I guess that's what's going to give me that pump that Arnold keeps talking about, eh?
I mean, it's terrific, right?
Exercise 4 out of 12, and already I can barely move. This is extremely humbling, but wow, I feel like I'm gonna bust out of my t-shirt.
With the 30 sets of shoulders now finally all done, it's time for 30 sets of arms. Barbell curls supersetted with close grip bench, incline curls with tricep pushdowns, and concentration curls with skull crushers. This workout is definitely one for the books.
Well, I will say one thing. That's probably the best pump that I've ever had in my life. All that working out though, it's got me extremely hungry, so let's hope that Arnold's post-workout meal is extremely tasty. I'm sure it is. Right? Arnold must have read my mind, because this is exactly what I was fancying. I had to split them into 2 different containers because one couldn't handle just the sheer amount of cream. I'm sure this is going to be really tasty. Oh my god, that is so creamy. You can't even taste the egg, it's really nice. That's so good. I'm definitely gonna throw up after, but it tastes nice.
I mean, how can it not? It is basically just liquid fat, but it did also make me feel a little bit sick and needing a nap. which is a little bit worrying considering I've only eaten 1,500 calories. That's not even a quarter of the food that I need to eat, not to mention that I've still got another workout to do.
That's genuinely the first time that I've fallen asleep in the middle of the day in years, and it's obviously down to what I've eaten and how I've trained, because Arnold does that as well. It kind of makes sense when you think about it. When you're guzzling that much cream, it's just so much fat, it's obviously going to make you tired. Anyway, speaking of, it's time for our third meal of the day, which is our post-workout meal and our pre-workout meal, because we've just trained and we're training again. I'm really not looking forward to the next training session because it's something that I never train, like, ever. Well, this looks absolutely lovely, doesn't it? We've got half a pound of beef with some bread with butter on. I decided to put it on toast because I thought that might be nicer. We've got 16 ounces of milk and an apple. The amount of beef and beef parts that I'm eating, I'm probably going to start mooing soon. It's a little bit much, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, the amount of fat that I've eaten is just making me sweat. I'm sweating all day and I stink. Let's see how it tastes. It's dry and not very nice, I'm going to be honest. Let's get it down us.
Clean, whole foods. Could this be one of the secrets behind Arnold's legendary physique? I mean, every meal so far has had some kind of fruit or veg included, and not a hint of processed junk. Add to this the fact that Arnold himself takes a midday nap. It's not just me, and it makes you wonder, was this the real secret? A genuine health and recovery focused routine to fuel the extreme training?
I can't believe I've now got to go to the gym again. This is genuinely just the most ridiculous thing ever. And the fact that he did this 6 times per week. 6 days a week, working out twice a day, eating 6,000 calories. No wonder he had the best physique of all time. All right, I'm gonna stop moaning and just go gym. Come on!
With meal number 3 finished, it was time to hit the gym for my second workout of the day.
Workout 2 of the day. 15 sets of calves and then 15 sets of abs. It's yet again a little bit ridiculous, but if that's the price that you've got to pay to get big, then I'm willing to pay it for today only.
15 sets of calves and 15 sets of abs. This type of training is just completely foreign to me, although this exercise felt weirdly familiar. Anyway,
Admittedly, I haven't done hanging leg raises in about 2, 3, 4 years, maybe, I don't even know. But to only get 8 reps, that's pretty horrendous, right? Or is it just because I've done like nearly 100 sets today so far? I'm gonna blame it on that.
and before I knew it, I'd finished the 30 sets of calves and abs, and it was time for my next meal.
Got to drink your shake, remember?
Guess what I was about to do, Glizzy? Do you want to taste a little bit?
I don't.
Tiny
It's
bit,
got
tiny
eggs
bit.
in it, it's got
Taste
4
a
eggs.
tiny bit. Tiny bit.
It tastes like custard.
It does taste like custard, doesn't it? But imagine drinking all of that.
That would make me feel sick.
Yeah, but you got to do what you got to do, Glizzy. This is why I'm huge and you're not. 2 gym sessions down, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling completely and utterly. I'm just sitting here now with Tuco. Tuco's watching some telly, and I've got to drink more of this, and then I've got another meal, and then the rest of this.
Bearing in mind, Kai, Arnold was probably double your weight and double your height. So this is like even way easier.
Are you taking the f***ing piss? Right, stop talking before I get upset now. Anyway, bottoms up. Let's get this down us.
And after finishing that shake, it was time for meal number 5.
Right, well, meal number 5. I believe this is. Glizzy, do you know what it is?
Potato. Jacket potato.
And
Beef.
jacket potato and beef. We've got a nice big boy steak and a potato with a lot of veg.
This is healthy.
It is really healthy. I don't have any energy to even talk. I'm so tired. I'm gonna be honest. Let's cook. Let's chef. Well, may I present to you Arnold Schwarzenegger. We've got a big steak, a load of veg, a big potato with just potato, basically, an apple, and yet again, milk. I thought I'd be getting more sick of food by now, but I'm actually quite hungry. I'm surprised. I'm really tired, but I've basically just recovered from the previous shake and the previous meals. This looks really good, I'm gonna be honest. Let's see whether I've cooked the steak well or not though. It's medium, but you know what? It'll do. Oh boy. I know that now Arnold is a big believer in whole foods, but I didn't realise even back then when he was having to eat so much food that he still was. But looking at this diet, it's really impressive because most people, if you said to them that you got to eat 6,000 calories, they would just eat loads of cereal and rubbish. But it does go to show that you can eat a lot with whole foods. It's a pretty big dinner though, considering he's still got more to eat after this.
To finish off the day, I demolished that juicy meat, and of course the rest of Arnold's legendary bulking shake, but it didn't go down so easy.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't feel good. I feel really sick, and I'm sweating, and I just feel horrendous. I don't know if it's all the fat that I've eaten or what. Speaking of, here are the macros for the day. My verdict on this whole thing, Arnold, you're a better man than I am. I don't understand how you did this for a day, let alone weeks. I'm never, ever doing this again. I feel sick. If you fancy watching any of my other videos, click the screen and subscribe while you're at it.